Hey everyone, Cody from Mac Telecom Networks. This is On the Job episode 2, part 2. We're going to install the cameras today, the Unifi access hubs, and then another access point. If you want to hire me for network consulting, visit www.mactelecomnetworks.com. Now we're going to hit the road. And the first stop will be coffee like always. Tim Hortons, Canadian, eh? Okay, we have our one camera mount on, and I'll show you guys how we put these onto the drop ceiling after. This camera's about to go up. We put this cable here. This is for the front door camera. I terminated with our J45 end and we put it on a clear boot. And we have quite a bit of slack just in case we need to move it, and it's all velcroed up. We also put a cable label on it. I'm not too sure if you could see that too well, but this one's D22. We always make sure to label everything. Now we got our first camera up. We need about 6 or 7 more to go. So we're putting a camera mount onto the drop ceiling. We're just finding center of the tile and then we'll mount the mount. Now that we've found center, we're gonna put the holes into the drop ceiling and through the mount. Now we're gonna put the back plate on for the mount. Okay, for the other cameras, we're gonna end up putting a keystone in a box. This is one of the Ubiquiti patch cables with the bendable boot. So we can bend it so it's easier to get in the camera. And then we'll feed it through the hole. And now it's mounted, and then we could position it any way we like. We'll get this on the ceiling and then we'll point it to where we want. We're going to be cutting in a drywall ring for a viewport that's going to be going behind the TV. We have our low voltage ring on now, and we have to fish this hole. And what we'll be using is these fish rods that will send down from the top of the ceiling, and it will come in through this hole, and then we'll pull our cable. We have the fish rod in the wall and the cable's attached, so we're gonna pull it down. And there we go, we have our cable on here. Now we're gonna install the Unifi access hubs, which they'll be going down here. There's 3 of them, so we'll mark out and level the mounts, and then we'll get them hooked up to the wall. On the Unifi access hub, they have these little hooks, and then we need to pull down on this little spring to get them onto the mount. So we'll place this one top first, and then we'll pull on the bottom, and it's on the mount. There we go. So now we'll have to get a PoE plus plugged into here, or sorry, PoE plus plus to plug into the hub to power it up, and then we'll put our readers onto it. Okay, so now we're doing the back door for the door access. Luckily, they already had door access. We have a conduit going up here, which will be dropping down a Cat6 cable, and we'll be fishing a cable from this little pipe over to here where there was already a hole, and then we'll be fishing it all the way down to the door. And then back out to this reader. We're gonna have to chisel a bit of this off because the Unifi stuff goes in a little deeper. So we're gonna pull the string up on, attach it to one of those cables. And now it's coming out that hole. And now we have the string over here, so all we need to do is fish this conduit and then pull the Cat6 down. here here we have the cable coming out, and that will be for the card reader. Alright everyone, so I'm done here for the day. I'm hot, I'm tired, I've been here for probably 13 hours. This is the last time you'll see this site in the video. I have about 4 more hours of work, but I'll be coming back another day. So let's go through what's been done. So starting at the front door, we have our Unifi Access Reader Pro. And funny thing about this, the one that came with the starter kit actually came dead on arrival. So I had to run back home an hour to grab mine, which I've dropped, and you can see that this little LCD display is kind of not looking proper, but it still works. So we'll have to RMA the one that came with the starter kit, but this door does work. So we'll swipe a card.
Welcome, cody.
And the strike works. So let's move on. Come into the entrance, and then we have a G4 dome camera, which you could kind of see in the ceiling. Then we have another G4 dome that's going down this hallway. In the middle of the hallway, we have our Unifi Nano HD. And then at the end of the hallway, we have another G4 dome that's pointing this way down the hallway. In the back, we have a G4 dome that's pointing towards the garage doors, and then we have a Unifi 6 light. And yes, they can mount that way, that's for distance. Mounting them on the roof is for high density. And at the back door, we have our Unifi Access Reader light, and this is working. And you can see the strike's on, so that's perfect. Now let's go upstairs. At the top of the stairs, we have another reader light, which is off the wall because painters are coming in, but it works as well. And that strike goes off. And then we have a G4 dome camera. In this top office area, we have a Nano HD, and I need to put another camera in that corner. And then we have our network rack. So I still need to tidy up the power cables there, but we got the PDU in. I put it on the bottom. We still need to label the top of the patch panel and relabel these ones, which were the existing. But everything is in working order. And here we have the Unifi Access hubs. We need to still get some security boxes to put these in and lock them up. But for now, in the testing stage, this will do fine. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. All right, thanks.